Morning, June 14th, 2015, 9 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Just got done watching a video by the IMMortal. It's called Sniper Rifle. Do you need one? I'll put a link to the video in the show more. Most of my subs know that in Vietnam I was a sniper. But when I first got to Vietnam, my MOS was 3531, truck driver. And we did most of our work going to Hill 55. And I got to know Carlos Hancock. And he taught me a bunch of stuff. Then he told me that the Marine Corps was had just started a school in Da Nang, and at the most it was 2 weeks. So I applied and I went to the school, and I spent 10 days at the sniper school. Now the sniper school, it's not like what they are running now. Basically in Vietnam there was a lot of map, radio, and using the radio and shooting. And then after that you got assigned to a company. Like I was 326, 5th Marines, and we were based out of Hill 55. So to say I was a sniper in this day and age terms, no, I wasn't. But for what we needed in Vietnam, it was just what was needed. Now, the IMMortal brings up a good question. Do you need a sniper rifle? And my answer is yes, if you can shoot it. If you can shoot true MOA at 500 and be consistent, then a sniper rifle may be a good option for you, because the force multiplier. What do I mean by force multiplier? A lot of times when there was going to be an operation or extended patrol for a week or two, what would happen was 1 or 2, sometimes 3 sniper teams would go out 2, 3, 4 days before the operation, and you knew where it was going to all take place, and you'd find where you thought would be the good place. And at all that time you're gathering info, you're passing it, and you're always moving. So, but the main thing there was to get the info back to fleet, and they would change or whatever orders to make the operation work better. And a force multiplier, like a few times where the grunts got into firefights or got ambushed, just one shot from me broke off the ambush because they had no idea where that shot came from, and it's better to live to fight a different day. So just the fear factor of a sniper that has your range works very well. Works better if you have two teams. See, I'm at an age now where at 500 yards, I'm a 4.3 MOA. My eyes are gone. Most of the time I can't figure out a formula. I forget how. It's called old age. And it sucks. But I'm still good enough to do the job. But I'm not like I was when I was 20 and 21. To do the job right now, I have to refer to a book. I can't remember formulas, but that's nothing. There's a lot to shooting a rifle. Then there's the big thing of bolt action or a semi-auto. Well, I'll tell you a little story. Carlos Hancock, he went out one night because there was report that there was an NVA company moving out there. So he wanted to go scout it out. But he did not bring his bolt action rifle. He brought the M14 with a starlight scope. Starlight scope is the real early version of night vision. The thing was about a foot long and about 6 inches around, and it weighed about 8 pounds. And all he's got was a real ghostly green. It's like a cheap pair of night vision that you can buy now, but that was top shelf back then, back in '68, '69. Well, he went out and he set himself up in a river. Then, in the middle of the night, he heard splashing in the river, and one NVA came halfway across and stopped. And he was going to take him out, but he just thought, I'd wait. I'm going to wait. The guy turned around and went back, and within a half an hour, 14 NVA started crossing the river. So Hancock let him get halfway across, and they were all in the river. And it was only chest high. So he started shooting, taking the closest first, and it was all headshots because with that old starlight scope, all you could see really was a head. So in less than a minute, he had 14 headshots. Then he ran like hell to get back. But if he had taken that bolt action rifle, he wouldn't have got maybe a couple, 4, maybe 5. But the M14 was a good choice for that night. But you don't have those choices in the real world. I mean, he knew the mission, he took the right rifle. But you don't have that luxury. We're not no super trained. We just don't know. So what's better? A bolt action or semi? If you Just doing overwatch. And you're set up 100 yards behind the forward sweep, a bolt action rifle. Because you're in your hide, and the bolt action rifle is just more accurate. But if you're out in the bush by yourself or with another team, you want a semi. I got this is an FNAR 7.2, 7.62 by 51. Takes 20 round magazine, semi-automatic, 20-inch barrel, threaded for suppressor. This rifle, in the right hands, is a 1 MOA rifle. In my hands, the best I could wish for is 2 to 3 MOA. You pay for something like this. It's not cheap. But it gets the job done. That's my choice. It's a beautiful rifle. A fluted barrel. Heavy barrel. It's a 9-pound rifle. You don't want to carry it all day. But it's good for it's a good rifle to have. On top of this rifle I put a Nikon scope. It's a 3.5 by 14 by 50. That scope, this rifle, match ammo, get the job done. But here's my biggest point about having a sniper rifle. It does you no good if you can't shoot it. Everybody will be able to hit 100 to 300 yards. And 75% of your contact's going to be 300 yards and closer. But that other 25%, when you're reaching out 5,000, 8,000 yards, this rifle's going to do you no good if you don't know how to shoot it. I'm not saying you can't. It's going to take a lot of practice. It's going to cost you money. First for the rifle, and then for the rounds. A match round will cost anywhere between $1.75 to $2 a round. The standard 308, you can get it 50 cents, 75 cents a round. But if you go to shoot other rifles, any 308 or shotgun, you're going to be paying 75 cents to a buck a round. But the main thing is having the rifle and a good scope. Then learning how to do your windage, your drift, all the things that go into making one shot. Yeah, it can be done. You can learn. But if you're not capable of shooting that round now, I would either borrow or rent one from a range. You see where you go with that. Then if you make progress, sure, step out and spend the money, buy yourself a good rifle. But if you can't see yourself making progress, and never be ashamed to ask for help. On a good day, I can remember all my stuff. And if I'm at the range or whatever, I can help you. But if I'm having a day like today, I'll just leave you alone, because I'll do more harm to you than I'll probably set you back. Again, old age. It's a bitch. Love this rifle. The only drawback to the FNR is this is a bitch to clean. I didn't have all my marbles in a row when I bought this. That's the only drawback with this rifle. It's cleaning it. But I want you to go look at this video, sniper rifle. Do you need one? This is a new channel, and I'm glad I found it. The IMMortal. Seems like he's just out of the military and spent a lot of time in the sandbox. I think we can all learn a lot from him. You get old guys like me, we've forgotten so much. But we're good to have around if you need us. So with that, I'm just going to say, this old Marine, he's gone.